Hello, welcome to the show. No question this week, just another one of those I need somebody to talk to this about moments. Here you are, sit down on the couch with me and dissect this day over a glass of wine, just you and me doing this together. I just wanted to talk about the terror of a wide open day, something that I realized when I was away with friends over the Christmas period that I kind of don't get much experience with, I guess, because you're just like living the day to day, you're doing stuff. I don't have, family around. Friends of mine have kids and stuff. So I don't have people coming in and going, hey, let me take the kid for a few hours so you can whiz outside. It's kind of just me and whoever I pay to get in here to help. And when I'm getting somebody to help, I'm handing that person over to go to work. I don't usually get help. On very rare occasions have I gotten help to go and do something for myself. I'm going to get better at that. That is something in 2025 that I actually need to prioritize, because there is value in me going and getting some clear headspace so that I can just be the best mum I possibly can be. But there is something eye-opening as a solo mum about when you go and parent with other parents. And I would say that now, at this stage of my life, my favorite place to be is in an environment where I am parenting with other parents. I love to go away to a house for the weekend or something with families that have other parents, because it is just so nice to have more than one set of hands, but also some other kids around for your kid to play with, some other parents to kind of go through the motions with and talk to. And maybe somebody makes the sandwich instead of you having to make the goddamn sandwich all the time while you go and fill up the milk bottles for everybody, or who knows. There's just like a sense of community and camaraderie. And I tell you, my great dream, and Lord, I just want to make it happen, but right now, in the practicalities of life, it doesn't work. My great dream is to have some kind of compound where me and my best mate and her partner, God bless her, she really just she really leans into the relationship that my bestie and I have, and she is very supportive, but I'm sure sometimes she's like, do we need this third wheel in our relationship? But have our kids and everybody together so we just live around each other. And now it's not just me trying to get free childcare, although that would be lovely, but that just sense of community, which I can understand that you would actually have if you had a partner in some ways, is something that I think is hard to come back from. So I never get the Sunday Scaries, right? Never get the Sunday Scaries, because I'm a moron who loves to work. Love going to work, have always loved going to work, have always loved my jobs, just really enjoy working. So I like getting up on a Monday morning to go and be useful for the day. So Sundays just aren't scary for me, really. But I definitely got the version of the Sunday Scaries on the day after I came back from our New Year's trip, because I'd been 5 days in a house with my best mate, her partner, lots of our friends coming and going, lots of different kids, lots of excitement for Olivia to sink her teeth into, lots of stuff to do. And I was just blown away by how much easier it is to fill a day when you have other people around. Like, even if you have one other person around and you can just chat through the crap of it, the day moves so much quicker than when you are by yourself. First day that I got back from the New Year's holiday, and everything's real quiet and shut because it's like the beginning of the year. And the sense of dread that I had was very Sunday scary. And just that thought of like, what am I going to do with this child all day? And how am I going to keep her entertained? Because just to really rub salt into the wound, all the activities that you book in for your kid during the year, none of them come back till the beginning of February. It's like, excuse me, I know that some people have to deal with 7 weeks of school holidays for their child, but I'm not there yet. So in the years that I don't have to do that yet, could you just give me something to do with her early on? So yeah, when I came back, I am literally pulling my hair out, working out, where am I going to take this child? What am I going to do with her? How am I going to keep her entertained? I am mad for an activity. On the days that we are together and I'm not working, I have an activity booked for every single day. Every single day. The afternoons are easier to get through than the mornings, because the afternoons are much shorter than the mornings. The mornings, sometimes my kid's up for 6.5 hours before it's nap time, and that's a lot of time to fill. So you got to do a lot of tap dancing. We got a couple of meals in there, which blow a good 45 minutes with my delightful eater, which is fantastic. But outside of that, there's only so many books one person can read. So I have activities booked in, but like I said, January, no activities. So the terror of a wide open day and the feeling that I had just was something that I had to clock and discuss, because it's something to be mindful of if you're going to be jumping into this on your own. And I think that is probably where I recognize the gap with not having a partner, is that I can understand how actually when you've got to keep a kid or a couple of kids entertained through the day and there's nothing else to do, it could actually be a really entertaining day because you're all hanging out together and you're still hanging out and spending time with somebody, but you're entertaining a kid or kids at the same time. But when you are doing it by yourself, you are just entertaining the kid. And can I just say, I follow like 700 mums about town style Instagram accounts for people who are popping up things about what to do with kids in Sydney. There is not enough stuff to do with a kid under 3. And there is certainly not enough stuff to do with a kid under 2. There's stuff really early on, and then there's stuff, everything's like 4 plus. I'm searching through the internet and then I'll find something. Oh my God, it's a jumping castle. Oh, this is a jumping castle room somewhere. 4 plus. Piss off. Oh my gosh, there's an art exhibition where you can paint the walls and everything. 4 plus. Piss off. Like, help a brother out here. There is a period of time where there is very little that we have to do with our child. So can we come up with a few more activities? Anyway, that's just something to be mindful of, because really the days are long when you've got nothing to do. And sometimes as a solo mum, I listen to a lot of my dual parent friends complain. And there are some times when I think, you ain't got much to complain about. If I'm being brutally honest. When you just recognize, like, if they took a step into your life for like 5 minutes, they'd be like, I'm never coming back here again. This stinks. Fair play. It does stink sometimes. Anyway, if you have a question that you would like me to answer on this show, then I would love to do that and just intersperse them in between my random musings about what it feels like to be a parent doing this solo. If you're enjoying the show, please share it with somebody, and I will see you next episode.